Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is Saturday, September 26th. Saturday, September 27th. 27. It's the 27th. I literally just checked this. Oh my god. At 10:55 p.m. EST. Sorry for late posting, because this won't be up till like 11 something. My mom was here, and she was just here longer than I thought she would be. We were watching episode of Trash Taste that I wanted to show her. So like it was by my own accord, but she was just here longer than I intended, because like some stuff, I'll get into it here. So I woke up today at 9:30 or 10. Laid in bed for just a little bit, got up, got dressed, went to campus to go get breakfast. They did not have breakfast sandwiches at the cafe, so I got a coffee, and then I came back here. Bestie, I don't know if you listen to these, but if you do, you are not gonna like my diet today. In fact, I don't know if any of you will. If you are looking out for my well-being, which I don't know if any of you are, but if you are, you're not gonna like my food choices. So I had my coffee, and then I worked on an assignment for my computer logic class. I'm pretty sure I got it done. Didn't take too long, because I had already seen all the lectures about it, like I was ahead. So then my mom eventually got here, and we unpacked stuff, and then we had to make a bathroom stop real quick, and then so we were gonna go see the Demon Slayer movie, and it was time for us to go. So we left at about 2:30, and the movie was at 3:15. So we left at 2:30. We got there, we parked, we got popcorn, whatever. So then we got in there at like 3:10. So then we sat there for like half an hour, watching previews. There was a trailer for this movie called The Running Man that I think looks pretty good. There was a trailer for the new Final Fantasy Tactics game that I think honestly might be out. I think it either came out like today or maybe it comes out tomorrow. I think maybe it came out today or yesterday or tomorrow. It was really close, really close to release. Then we saw a trailer for the Chainsaw Man movie, and then saw a trailer for the Jujutsu Kaisen, calling arc thing. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the Shibuya incident plus like the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 3. So then the movie finally started. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1. So I personally thought it was a really good movie. It had a lot more content than I thought it would have, considering they are splitting the movie into 3 parts. So this one is it's Infinity Castle Part 1, Akuza's Return. So I thought it would have the Tanjiro Giyu Akuza fight, and that would be it. So what I actually got was a recap at the a semi tiny little recap about the end of season 4. And then, that led up to the current event. And then it was you got the battle between Shinobu and Doma. And then you saw the fact that Kano would be fighting Doma. And, you didn't get their fight. So I imagine that'll be, part 2, probably. And then you got the... You got the fight I was most hyped for, other than the main fight. Sorry, I had to pause really quick. So so we got the Doma Shinobu fight, and then the lead up to Kano and Doma. So then you got the fight that I was most excited for, aside from the main fight, which was Zenitsu and Kaigaki. I cannot think of his name. I think it's Kaigaki. Maybe. It's Zenitsu's senior, fellow thunder breathing student, his older brother figure, I suppose. I believe is what they call him. So he is now upper rank 6 of the demons. So you get their fight, and I remember reading their fight in the manga, and I thought it was super cool, and I was super excited to see how they would animate this. Like, I read the manga back, like, senior or junior year of high school, so it's, you know, and I'm on my 3rd year, but I'm technically a senior, so it's been, college, so it's been, like, see, so let's say it was junior year, it's been, like, 4 years. If it's senior year, it's been, like, 3 years, I think. Let's see, so decent chunk of time. So I didn't know that would be in this movie, and I was super hyped. Thought it was a super good fight. I thought it was really funny too, because when Zenitsu inevitably kills, I'm gonna call him Kaigaku, because I think that's his name. When he inevitably gets his head chopped off, spoiler alert, there was a guy in the front row of our theater who like threw his arms up in excitement. That I just thought was really funny. So then we got the main fight with Giyu, Tanjiro, and Akaza. Super good fight. It was also really cool, or maybe funny is the better word, or like amusing. It was also like just like because, you know, so Akaza gets his head cut off, or is about to be cut off, and like he tries to reattach it himself, or like it gets cut off, and he starts to like regenerate it, and his body's like moving on its own, and like people are freaking out in the theater. They're like, "What? His head's cut off! Like, how is he still alive?" And it was just so fun seeing people's reactions. So, you know, so like he's dying, and then we got the entire backstory of Akaza. Went on for what felt like a really long time. And I say that because so that ended, and like that was like the end of, I mean, like there was a little bit more movie, but that was basically when he died. It was basically the end of the movie, and it was, so like I said, the movie started at like 3:40, 3:45. Like we sat there for preview. We sat there, let's say we legit sat there previews for half an hour. So then the movie was like 2.5 hours or something. Or it was like 2 hours 15. I don't know. Because when we were done, it was like 6:20 or 6:30. It just went on for a lot longer than I thought it would. And it's like nothing against it. I think part of this too is the previews. But it's just like because we thought we'd be out of there by like we honestly thought we'd be out by like 5:30. It was 6:15. So we left there and we talked about the movie. My mom liked it. I liked it. Had to answer a couple questions she had because she got lost in a few points. I reminded her that we will be rewatching it in English because we watched the show together. I watch it separately in Japanese, and we watch it together in English. So I told her that we would, because she actually hasn't seen season 4. She saw a recap, so I was like, okay, we will watch season 4 together in English, and then we'll watch the movie again in English. So we came back here, and so I wanted to stop at the convenience store, and it was like 6:30, and they closed at 7. So we got there. Honestly, it might have been closer to like 6:40, 6:45. We got there, didn't have a lot of time, so I ran in there. I got some cold brew, got some snacks, got a thing of ice cream, essentials. So then my mom had decided, okay, so she was like, I will help you get back in the building because I struggled to use my key to unlock the door, and like the fob and the handicap button don't work. So she helped me get back in the building. She's like, all right, I'm going to drive around the building. You just take the elevator up to your floor. So she gets in the car and drives off. I go into the building. I'm at the elevator. I hit up. The elevator is busted. Like, I hit the button. It lights up, doesn't do anything. It just goes I know. Or it's not on or something. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't working. So I call my mom, and I'm like, and she doesn't answer. So I leave a message. I'm like, hey, Mom, elevator's broken. I don't know what to do. So I guess I'm going to walk back. So I have my crutch. And I know most people, this would not have been considered a long walk. To me, someone who is physically disabled, has low stamina, low endurance, and just does not handle physical exertion very well, this was an extremely long walk. I crossed the street. I went up a hill, crossed the road again, up like 2 more hills, and then downhill, and almost fell over like 4 times. Not trying to like victim card or like ask for sympathy or anything. It just I need to emphasize. I need to make it clear. Let's go with that. I need to make it clear that this is not a short walk for me, and I was feeling the effects. I was sweating like crazy. I was breathing very heavily. My legs were shaky. Like, not good. So I'm walking back, and my mom calls me. She was like, "Hey, where are you?" And I'm like, yeah, did you get my voicemail? And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Yeah, the elevator's broken, so I'm walking back." She's like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "Yes, I am. Like, I'm almost there. There's nothing you can do. Like, there's no point." Like, she's like, because what can I do to help you? I'm like, literally nothing. Like, I'm too close for you to be of any use. So I get there, and I'm sitting on I see her car, and I don't realize she's already in the building. So I'm sitting on a picnic table outside, and she comes out, and she's on the phone with my dad, and she is, like, livid. And so she's ranting to him about the situation. And so we get back inside, and I am out of breath. I am sweaty. My body hurts. I'm struggling to breathe. It's just not great. So I'm sitting there, and my mom ends up calling maintenance. Like, she didn't get an answer. She leaves a message, and she's like, "Hi, I am Joe's mom." Like, she's so mad. She's like, "This is the top 3rd most disability accessible campus in like the country or whatever it is, and you guys need to do better. There was no sign the elevator was broken. You need to fix the door so my son doesn't have to walk around the building." We all know I'm trans, but no, like, and she knows, but nobody else knows. So yeah, still using the whole male thing. But like, I was tore into them. My dad is of the belief that it won't do any good. My mom thinks that maybe she'll get somewhere, considering the fact that she mentioned, she's like, "I think Joe is gonna have a heart attack. This is not Joe does not look very good right now." So left a message, and then I just did not feel very well from the overexertion and stuff. So the plan was to get dinner, and then we were gonna come back here, and then I was gonna show her an episode of Trash Days. So instead I had her go get dinner and bring it back. We got wings, or she got a cheesesteak. I got wings and fried mushrooms. And so we ate in the room, and then we started up the episode of Trash Taste. After eating, I felt way better. I think I was just, up until this point, my meal today had been coffee, popcorn, and chocolate milk. So I think having real food, and then before the food had got here too, I had an apple juice. So I think I had managed to stabilize myself a little bit. Also, I laid down while she was gone, so after eating, it was definitely physically improved. And then we just sat through the episode of Trash Taste, and she thought it was really good. So I'm going to show her 2 more episodes. I imagine we'll do one the next time she's here, and then one the next time. Since they're pretty long episodes, I think they're 2 hours a piece. But yeah, overall, it was an okay time. Oh, we're driving to the movie theater. Sorry, there was a car, and the back piece of this car, there was a giant piece, back piece of this car was just falling off. That was terrifying. Also, last night, after I was done rambling to you all, I was playing Hades 2 for the first time, and so there are characters I know, and I'm very excited. There's an art style change, and I have tons of screenshots. Typically I'd send them all to my bestie. For obvious reasons, that is not an option. I'm debating what to do with them, or I just keep them and send them whenever I get the chance to. However long down the line that is. Yeah, so there's Odysseus, which I'm very excited about. They also have new gods. They have Hestia and Hecate and who's the other one they added? It's this moon lady whose name I cannot think of right now. But also, so I was going through the you go through the different levels or whatever, the different I guess areas, and the second area is underwater, and they're singing. So you get down there, and the boss is Scylla and the Sirens, And oh my god, I geeked out so hard. Blame Epic the Musical for that, but I geeked out. So I was like, it's still, oh my god, that's so cool. And like the sirens, and it was really cool. So yeah, that sums up my recent events and day today. I haven't played any games today yet. The plan is probably, so my PC is on, so could do PC game, or I might go back to Silent Hill, or I might do DBD, because I haven't played any DBD today. Honestly, I don't know. I'll find something to get myself entertained. Maybe I'll have a snack. I don't know. I just had a chocolate milk. That was pretty good. I'm 3 chocolate milks deep today. Tell you what, 3 chocolate milks deep. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. So, as always, if you like what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below. Subscribe and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter for extra content if you feel so inclined to do so. Your support means, I want to thank you all for listening. Your support means the world to me. I love you all. And most importantly, I miss my bestie so much. And as selfish as this sounds, I hope she misses me too. But just so you know, inevitably, hopefully when we reconnect, it'll be like we're both the same level of excitement. But I miss my bestie a whole lot. Ooh, it's 11:11. I'm gonna make my wish right now. Okay. So I wish that she has an awesome day tomorrow, and that we get to hopefully reconnect eventually. Oh, and then I get to hear from her on my birthday, but I don't know if that'll happen. But I can dream, and I can hope, and I can wish. But yeah. So I miss my bestie a whole lot. I love you all. I'll be back again tomorrow. It's in the ramble. But until then, bye.